What's going on? Welcome back to another video. In case you guys are new here, my name is Rory. In today's video, I'm going to take you guys along for a day in the life during Project 50. If you're unfamiliar with Project 50, I'll explain it later in the video as we go along. But the first rule of Project 50 that kicks off throughout the day is waking up before 8 a.m. and no distractions during your morning routine for 1 hour. So it's 5:55 right now. I've been up since about 5:05 and just made my coffee. Gonna hit a workout fasted this morning like I normally do. And then after the workout, we'll just kick off our normal routine, working on Elevate and Yard Sale, getting ready for some big things that we have coming up for both of those from a drop standpoint for Elevate, and then also product development, product launch for the Jones Foster Accelerator, and with our mentor meetings coming up next week for Yard Sale. This is take like 6 of trying to get this clip just because my brain is not functioning yet because I'm still drinking my cup of coffee to kick things off in the morning. But like I was saying, if you saw the last video, the Tahoe trip, you know that I went and did a CrossFit box workout at South Tahoe CrossFit because I said it like 800 times in the video and took the scooter down there and everything like that. So I've been really into that style training lately. And on my Instagram, if you follow me on there, I was talking about how I was starting a new hybrid program. And the hybrid program that I was starting is one that I developed a few years back while in the military, and I've done multiple times with some of my other military buddies. We had some really great results with those from a strength and endurance standpoint. And so I started that back up again, just with some tweaks to make it more interesting because I've already done it multiple times. And I've been doing that lately. But this past week with hunting season kicking off 2 weeks ago, my schedule with workouts has been pretty screwed up. So I haven't been able to stick to the program consistently, and September is just the busiest month because of my birthday. Then we have friends that are getting married, so just a lot going on during this month to stay tight on the program, and that's just a bunch of excuses. But all that rambling aside, I'm tired right now, so I'm just talking monotone and going on and on and on. Long story short, my big focus with Project 50 from a training standpoint is to get my muscular endurance back and then just do a cut down. I'm trying to lean out really hard as if I was doing a bodybuilding cut, but I just want to do a full-on cut. That way I can build from a lean base all the way back through the winter into the springtime and have a really solid platform going into the spring to actually see what I want to do competition-wise for next year. A few days ago I was weighing around 235, but let's go check that to make sure that's where we're still at so we can make sure our macros are still sitting right where we normally think they are. Typically when I'm training 2 times per day, 6 days a week generally with my hybrid programming, I'm eating around 4,200 calories just at maintenance, but I haven't been training like that lately just because of my schedule. So my maintenance is around like 3,700 to 3,750. So for this cut, I'm going to be dropping down a few hundred below that just because my training is not going to be as intense at the athlete level with 2 times per day for 6 days a week. As you guys saw, I weighed in at 241 today, so I'm carrying a ton of water weight and everything like that just from the hunting trips. On those trips, if you don't meal prep, which even with meal prep, it's hard, like Levi's on his bodybuilding prep, and he came out to hunt with me for one of the weekends for a few days, and he had a cooler, and then the whole thing became waterlogged and half his meals got destroyed and everything like that. Some of the stuff I had in there did as well. It's a pain in the ass to do, but you gotta just make it happen if you're gonna do it. And so it's also just for some of the trips that we do, we hike a lot, and you can't hike or bodybuilding meal prepped meals. I'm not even competing for a bodybuilding prep. It's still just quality meals. You can't pack those in because they're heavy, and then you have to keep them cold, and you can't carry that in a hunting pack. So that definitely has thrown my diet and nutrition off for a loop and has really done a number to whole body in my system. Whenever I go on these trips and then I come back, my stomach and everything is just totally messed up because you're not eating what you normally would eat. You're not eating quality foods. You're just eating a bunch of random shit that has high calories to replenish you and fuel you, but then you also need to eat certain things that'll make sure you have proper nutrients retaining your water and everything like that. So a few days ago I weighed in at 235, so the 241 is not really an accurate representation. I'm just carrying a lot of bloat and water right now, especially because on the hunting trips I wasn't really taking the creatine the entire time, and so I've been taking that every single day since I've been back and drinking a ton of water, obviously, to go in conjunction with that. So the extra water weight as I pick up the cardio and kick off this cut full on will come off right away. I'm going to be doing the sauna a ton, lots of time on the treadmill. But the main thing that I'm going to be doing, since I'm not actually prepping for a bodybuilding show, I'm more so going to be doing CrossFit and high rocks, just high intensity interval training type workouts. And you guys will see that today with what we're about to go do. Got the Pro Mix go-tos right here. The creatine's daily, obviously. And then this is my favorite pre-workout flavor I've tried so far, strawberry lemon. It's super good, tastes really clean. I did the cherry lime one before as well, wasn't super crazy on it, but I've gotten this one for 3 packs in a row. Have an active recovery / endurance day on the Assault bike or Echo bike, whatever you want to call it, depending on what they have at the new gym that I'm training at for today's workout, which I'll explain in the car while we're on the way there. My heart rate's going to be a little bit higher, and it's solely focused on working on the bike and then doing some recovery. I don't need all the pre-workout to get me going. All right, we're on the way to the gym right now. For today's workout, we have 600 kilocalories for time on the Assault bike or Echo bike. I think they just have Assault bikes at the gym I'm going to. And the goal for this workout is to keep your heart rate under 150 BPM. So that's the goal. Just going for time, like I said. Once we're done the cardio, we're gonna go straight into my GoWOD mobility stretching workout for the day. If you haven't heard of GoWOD mobility before, I highly recommend you checking them out. It's an app that's specifically designed for CrossFit training, but basically what it is it's an app that will personalize stretching routines for you based on your weak points. So when you first start the app, you do a stretching test to see where you're at physically, and then every 30 days it'll have you do a test to do updates to see if other areas have become new problem areas or if you've improved in certain areas. So stretching, like I've said in multiple videos now, is literally probably the most important part or up there with your training, because it not only helps growth, but it also helps prevent injuries. So GoWOD Mobility is a sick app. It is paid, but they have a 14-day trial that you can test out the app to see if it's worth it for you. Personally, it is for me, because if I don't have something put in front of my face, I won't do it when it comes to stretching. And the fact that they'll tailor each individual workout towards how much time you have, whether you have 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour, whatever you want to set the app to, and then how often you actually think you're going to be able to stretch, they'll build out the program for you. Obviously, there's a ton of free, awesome resources on YouTube, and during COVID and just even now to this day, I still will use those from time to time. You can just Google whatever you want, but it's just nice to have this at the palm of my hand, ready to go whenever I want. And it's like 10 or 14 bucks per month, but to me that's worth it because it's the number one part of my training that is neglected, so it just makes that process easier. Just got done the workout, gonna head home now, make up some food, and hop on a Zoom call for yard sale, which is starting right now. Just wrapped up part of the Zoom call for the yard sale meeting with one of our mentors for the Jones Foster Accelerator, but we're about to make up some food right now. Gonna have 4 eggs, some sausage or turkey bacon, whatever we have left. Had this Power Crunch bar right here. If you guys haven't had these yet, it's probably a little bit dark because the lighting is super terrible right now in my house, but the Power Crunch bars are legit. If you guys haven't had them, they're my favorite protein bars right now. It's like a vanilla wafer type bar, but protein, and they're like 205 calories, and I think it has 13 grams of protein in it. They're super good, so give them a try if you haven't had it. The chocolate mint one and then the triple chocolate are my favorite.
All right, we got 4 scrambled eggs right here, 125 grams of minute rice uncooked, 2 slices of the Dave's organic 21 grain bread by itself, 202 grams of organic non-fat plain Greek yogurt, a little bit of granola in there, like 30 grams, and then 2 tablespoons of honey. Gonna smash this food right now, and then it's time to get to work. You guys are probably wondering by now, what is Project 50? Project 50 is a challenge that's very similar to 75 Hard that was started by a company called State of Mind Studios with the founders Nico and Benny. Challenge is a 7-step challenge with tasks that you must complete every single day for 50 straight days, very similar to 75 Hard. If you fail any of the tasks on any given day, then you failed the challenge and you have to restart if you're going to choose to do it again. So to go over the challenge itself, the 7 tasks that you must complete are: wake up before 8 a.m., 1 hour morning routine without distractions. So whether your morning routine is making breakfast, getting ready for the day, and then doing a little bit of journaling, or if you're doing something on Notion to plan out your day, that's fine to use technology, but don't be scrolling social media and doing mindless things in the morning first thing when you get up. 1 hour of exercise is the 3rd step or task that you have to complete. Track your progress. This can be done via photos for your fitness goals. It can also be done in your journals or your Notion boards that you do to keep track towards your goals. Next, for the 5th task, it's read 10 pages of a book. The book that I'm reading right now is Emotion by Design by Greg Hoffman, and it's a really great book that goes into brand marketing, how to actually position your product and speak to your customers in a way that actually makes them feel like they're a part of the brand and that they're more than just a consumer. The last 2 tasks that you must complete in each day are spend 1 hour learning a new skill and then follow a nutritious diet. So these are pretty self-explanatory, but in addition to whatever you're doing work-wise, just pick a hobby that you want to learn and get better at, whether it be music production, photography, video editing. Pick something that you're passionate about and just learn about it every single day and try and get better and better and better. All right, we're taking a quick break from the computer action right now. I'm just dropping off some packages for Elevate and some other things. Had to go find one of our packages from a customer that we ended up having to send a second package out because they lost our package, and it's finally shipped back up to Washington 3 months later. So I'm gonna go try and round that up and then drop off a few more things. And then we're gonna be doing some strap development testing for yard sale with some interesting pieces that I'll show you guys so you can see what goes into developing a new product specifically for the snow sports industry. All right, let's see if we can get our package back that's been lost for 3 months for Elevate. Well, that didn't work. They weren't able to find anything in the post office, and the dude that was helping me out passed it off to his supervisor. So now we're just waiting on the call back for that. But it looks like we're gonna be not getting the Elevate package back. It was a long shot. I really just wanted to see if I could find it because that'd be funny if I could. And I could send that to someone else for free just to give out some product, but all good. I'm gonna hit the road back home now and get cranking on some computer work. And I picked up those red and black straps over there. So I'm going to show you guys the ski strap configuration for our prototype, testing out those new straps for Yard Sale Ski Co. And yeah, let's go do it. All right, this is the ultra sneak peek of the Yard Sale ski strap, first prototype that we're working on. Testing out a few different straps. You can see with the red and the black right here. These are actually dog collars that we're testing with the rubber biothane that you'd use for an electric shock collar. But so far with the polypropylene webbing that we've tested for the shoulder strap, it works out really well. We're going to do a few different variations to the clips and everything like that, but so far works pretty good. Just got done testing the Yard Sale ski strap. Those are going to be coming out later this fall. We're first trying to get in with some retail partners, specifically with rental shops, and then we'll be doing individual sales with a small launch just to do a beta run of the initial ski straps and then make variations off of that from there.
I am starving right now. I've only eaten the breakfast that you guys saw earlier, and I've just been out and about running a ton of errands. It's already 4 o'clock. Time's getting away from me today. So up to this point now for Project 50, I've completed the majority of the main tasks for the day. All I have left now is to learn a new skill for an hour and then read my 10 pages, do a little bit more tracking in my journal, continue to follow the diet, and then we'll be done for the day and moving on to day 9. Hola. She got in a fight with another cat today. All right, we never made a protein shake after the gym, so I'm gonna mix one up right now. I take Pro Mix for all of my supplements, pre-workout creatine, protein. I love the raw chocolate flavor and the Madagascar vanilla. Those are the only 2 that I've tried so far, but honestly, they're my favorite proteins. These proteins mix so well. There's no chunk, and it is one of the cleanest protein shakes I've drank. And by clean, I mean both the ingredients, but also just the flavor. Like, it doesn't have a ton of artificial flavoring. It just tastes like you're drinking a protein shake with a little bit of water. Like, I hate some of the protein companies out there and supplement companies out there that make the crazy artificial proteins or flavorings, and they do all these crazy collaborations and stuff like that. Like, some of their products are really good, but honestly, like, some of their flavors of proteins, I've literally been like dry heaving in my sink trying to get the protein down because it tastes so shitty. And so I hate chunks and I hate clumps, and with Pro Mix, whether I'm using a blender stir thingy or just actually just shaking it with my shaker cup, I don't get clumps at all, and you can slam the protein. Any of the other brands that I've had as of late, I literally won't even drink my protein shakes. I'll buy ones at the store or just eat it through my food because it tastes like shit. So Pro Mix has been my go-to as of late for the past pretty much since April, and I haven't looked back. Super easy to get your protein down. Literally just tastes like watery chocolate milk. I have a few more emails I just need to go through for some of our launches for Elevate, for our racer drop, which is gonna be a few t-shirts and some other accessories as well. So I'm gonna crank out those emails right away, and then once I'm done that, working on the graphic designs with our graphic designer for those, it's time to learn some new skills. So we're gonna be watching YouTube videos on video editing, and I'll even maybe, if you guys are lucky, play a beat that I've been working on, trying to get the drum loop to match up with a good bass and build a tech house song. That's gonna wrap up the Project 50 task for the day and the completion of day 8. Hope you guys like this video showing a day in the life during Project 50 and what I'm actually doing to complete the project with the individual tasks. If you guys found value in this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to find the line.